On today's episode of Anime Afterthought, Dr. Stone, Season 2, Episode 1, Stone Wars Beginning. It feels like it's been at least 3,700 years since the last episode of Dr. Stone. I gotta say, I am 10 billion% ready. It's one thing to make an interesting and entertaining series. It's another to actually educate your audience. Watching this show is actually fun. I am having fun learning. It's like the anime equivalent of reading Rainbow. Well, at first you're led to question every single one of Senku's moves. In the end, they are actually a vital part to whatever crazy plan he is concocting. So when the next modern convenience brought into the Stone Age is space food, he kinda left questioning, huh? Of course, it all makes sense. In this snow-laden battlefield, food has to be a top priority. But of course, in Senku-like fashion, he has to go one up above just simply dehydrating deer meat. No, he wants to make instant ramen. Yes, cup noodles. And I was actually quite intrigued how the process of flash freezing actually works. Not only do they actually cook the meal, freeze it, but if you put that into a vacuum, the frozen water actually turns to vapor. Thus, you're left with flash frozen food. Simply add water and voila, you have instant ramen. I am kind of curious what Senku's father, Byakuya, actually said during their little escapade out to the ramen shop, but judging by the expressions on their face while eating the space food, something during the flash freezing process might actually help with the taste, because as we can see, Chrome is head over heels with this new recipe. With their current situation looming ever closer, reality is beginning to set in, especially with Ruri. Ishigami Village has been drug into this battle between science and might. She doesn't want any casualties, and Senku actually promises that. A bloodless battle. That is a lofty promise you're gonna have to withhold, but of course, they're not without their strategies. Oh no. This time it's Gen with the big-brained idea. With the villagers still enamored over the disc left by Byakuya and Lillian, Gen concocts a devilish scheme, one involving the smartphones as well as his ability to mimic voices. Seeing how the audio quality is one step above a tin can on a string, Gen wants to manipulate the minds of the Shishio followers, pretending to be Lillian herself and proclaiming the world was not destroyed, that the US has recovered, and they are sending help to Japan. Of course, this plan is a double-edged sword. Yes, it'll create a rift between Shishio and his followers, but once the truth is revealed and those manipulated learn that they have been lied to, the perpetrators will be on everyone's hit list. But of course, this is definitely a go for our trio of mad lads. Yes, Senku, Gen, and Chrome are all on board with the stone lie. And with their final hurdle being Homura, easily distracted by a decoy of exploding deer bladders, their plan begins in earnest. I have to say, it is so good to be back in the action. I absolutely loved how they opened up with this miniature recap being narrated by Gen. Definitely went full on theatrical, and his background definitely helps. Not to mention we get to see another one of his abilities, the abilities to mimic a voice. Pairing that with the newly created smartphones, definitely a match made in stone heaven. But alas, I don't think it's gonna go as easy as they pictured. No, while some of his followers might only be taking his lead because of fear or because Shishio is well known, there's bound to be some hardcore henchmen, those ride or die homies beyond Hyuga. But like I said, what stole the show for me is definitely once again the inventions, the creation of modern items in this stone primitive world. These truly are the things that keep me coming back to this series. I absolutely love learning from Dr. Stone, but I'm also extremely excited at the potential full-on action we're gonna get from the Kingdom of Science versus the Kingdom of Might. The world's strongest teenager versus the world's smartest. Hot damn, baby, we back. Ooh. So with all that being said and more Dr. Stone around the corner, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.